Yo, 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 what's good, everyone? 7-4, we back in the building today, fresh off all those crazy Olympic sporting events. I got my folks with me today. We got my boy David, the Dr. Esquire over here. What's good with you, man?
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
We got 910's finest, BT. What's good, my boy?
Chilling, man. I'm
Then, of
cool.
course, we know, good, I got my boy from college. What's going on, C-Note?
What's good with it?
And yeah, today we joined by two special guests, friends to the show. First of all, shout out to the bro, Allyn, man. How's it going, man?
What's going on, bro? Everything's solid.
And once again, we bring back to the show on G-folkz, my boy Trav. What's good with you, boy?
This
Oh,
G.
What's good, folks?
Oh,
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? As you can see, we got my man Allyn representing the Steelers, and Trav, he's going to represent his Green Bay Pack. So, of course, you know that means we're representing the AFC and the NFC North today in this episode. We're going to kick things off in the AFC North. You know, we had three teams that made the playoffs. We had the Steelers, the Browns, and the Ravens. Ravens made it to the AFC Championship game before they had to fall to the eventual champions, Kansas City. The Browns, they got stomped by the Texans when they made it to the playoffs, and then the Steelers, they lost in the playoffs as well. But Joe Burrow is back healthy. Some new players has been added to this division. We got Derrick Henry going to the Ravens. We got the Steelers bringing in not one but two quarterbacks with Russell Wilson and my boy from Chicago,
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields.
Justin Fields. Yeah. We know the Bengals, Joe back, but they lost Joe Mixon. You know, the Browns, they seem to be stayed in course. They added Jared Judy in this offseason. So yeah, once again, like we talked about last season, the AFC North is looking like a powerhouse division from the top down. If we can see three teams, maybe the eventual first division to get four teams into the playoffs. But Allyn, what's your thoughts, man? How are you feeling about your Steelers? How are you feeling about this division this year?
How I feel about the Steelers, I mean, I feel like we're almost in the same position as we were last year. When you sit here thinking about it. Everything's gonna come back to quarterback play. Trading Kenny. Most of us are happy about it. Some of them are sad about it. Personally, I don't care. That brother has never progressed within the past 2 years. So I mean, really it's just wondering like what QB play is gonna look like this year. I mean, we bring in Russ. I mean, we got him for a bag of Skittles. So, like he's supposed to make his first start against the Bills in the preseason. So we finally get to see what he's actually going to look like. Justin Fields, I mean, for the most part, all I've been hearing and seeing is pretty great things about him so far. A little bit of growing pains, but nothing like too much to really worry about. I think the main thing that is just worrying about is just that in particular. Our defense is going to be our defense. What I really love is that, and BT is going to love hearing this too. We got our LSU brother over here that we stole for the Ravens and Patrick Queen. You know what I'm saying? So we needed another linebacker because that's kind of, when you think of the Steelers, you think of linebackers, you think of grit. He's a guy that'll bring that. And so, I mean, defensively, fine. It's just really the offense. So if our O-line is straight, I think Russ will be okay. I'm not seeing him as the savior. I'm really not. To me, he got 4 games. He got 4 games. You know what I mean? Because
Russ, you have a counter.
Look, because honestly, like it's weird like looking at our schedule, but the first half of the schedule for us is easy. But when I'm looking at after the bye week, 6 of the last 9 games are division opponents. So we don't play anyone like within a division within the first 8 weeks of the season.
Sheesh.
So like honestly, I don't know if we're really gonna get 3 teams that come out of this division for the playoffs this year. I think the league was just like, all right, we've seen enough of y'all. Whenever y'all have shown up, y'all haven't really been doing anything for real. So I really feel like that's kind of the agenda that's taking place right now. But I mean, I think it's just gonna be whoever's healthy that comes out of this particular division. Honestly,
Yeah, man, I find it interesting because I think I heard it on ESPN. Y'all brought in the two QBs that had the most fumbling issues coming in since Justin Fields been in the league. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if that's going to be like a feasible trade out of both quarterbacks, who they going to decide to go forward with. And does Russ really do have that short leash? What do you think, Dave? Does Russ, like Allyn said, 4-game counter? Is that it for Russ? Or you think they're going to give him the range because Justin Fields probably still hasn't developed into the QB that we think he can be?
I mean, if he stinks up the joint like in the first month and a half, then I think Justin Fields is gonna go with gonna take it from there. But I'm interested to see how Russ is in this second preseason game because that first preseason game, and I'm interested to hear what Allyn thinks about just kind of the adjustments and kind of like the sloppiness that the offense was on. It's sort of like the fumbles and there was not a lot of cohesiveness between like on the offensive line. So I'm interested to see how Russ performs, although it's just preseason. But I don't know, four games, depending on how if he plays at a level where he's not turning the ball over, then he'll have a little bit of a longer leash. But if they're not winning, if they're not at 4 wins by week 7, maybe like you're going to start hearing about, okay, should we put Justin Fields in like that? I think that's what it's going to get to. But I think a lot depends on how the quarterback. Well, it's not really a battle now because I think Russell Wilson's going to be the starting quarterback. But depending on how the rest of the preseason plays out, how I guess like how the signs that they show in the next 2 games, like that will kind of determine the leash that they have. But yeah, Russ doesn't have much of a leash. This is his last stop, and this is kind of like when Donovan McNabb went to the Redskins. Like it's his last stop. Like if you don't prove anything by now, it's there. You're gonna not be looked at as a starting quarterback anymore. You're gonna be looked at more as a backup QB for the rest of your career.
Nah, I feel it, man. Steelers are interesting because this Corey, but Coach Tomlin, like it does. It seems like the past few years, it doesn't matter what he's dealt with. He's always seemed to find a way to get this team either into the playoffs or right at the playoffs when it comes to the last game of the season. But does eventually the magic run out? Like there's a lot of teams stepping up in the AFC. We got the Houston Texans that got a lot of good pieces this summer. They're looking at the poised to make a strong grasp for that division. The Jaguars, they picked up some pieces. I'm looking around the league. I mean, will the Jets have a healthy Aaron Rodgers? Will him be on the field be the difference? Because really, the Jets need better QB play. So it's really going to be interesting to see if the AFC North can really do 3 teams in the playoffs again. But
I'm actually interested to see what the Browns do this time because last year it was the feel good story with Joe Flacco. Now it's all about what can Deshaun Watson actually do, and if you're going to try to rely on Watson that you saw in Houston, those days are over. Like
I'm about to say, I think that's what's going to do to him, man. I think he cooked. I think Freaky Boy cooked, dog.
Hey,
I think he cooked.
Don't tell Cleveland that, man, because you need at least Brock Purdy type of stats from the.
Hey, nobody told him to pay all that money. Nobody told him to do that.
That's what I tell them all the time. I said Deshaun Watson didn't hold a gun to their head. They offered it. So the Browns is going to be the Browns.
The Browns got 3. They got 3 good backups there. Like I mean, they solid. I mean, they ain't no world beaters over there. But I mean, you got Jameis, you got TR.
They do got Jameis.
Or whatever, and they got Huntley and or Hurley Huntley.
Huntley. Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley. Yeah, Huntley. Yeah.
I think those are good, like number 2s and serviceable for if somebody get hurt. What I'm looking at and I hate to divert to Packers. Like, we need one of them dudes, like, for our backup. Our stuff trash. Like, soon as one of them
my
dudes hit
boy
waivers,
making
like,
the pitch already. My boy making the pitch already.
Like,
hey, look,
get
man.
one of them. As long as it ain't James, because
Nah, man. Look,
Hey, don't chill on James, bro.
Relax.
James is a motivational speaker, bro. You got to chill on James.
And he gonna make plenty more money when he come out the league, but just not no money from
Is
my
you
team.
strong? You strong?
You too strong.
You strong, yeah.
But hey, if Deshaun Watson not giving you anything by week 4, that's who really has a short leash. I don't care about that $230 million or whatever Cleveland paid him. If he's not giving you anything in that the first 3-4 weeks, then I'm gonna turn to Jameis because
30 for 30.
Help me, Jameis. Hey, but look, that
I go
almost
right
got
to
them
him
to the
too.
playoffs though. Hey, but if Cleveland is sitting at 1-3, if Cleveland is sitting at 1-3 or even 0-4, and Deshaun Watson is giving you goose eggs, not giving you touchdowns, nothing like.
Hey, matter of fact, their first game against Dallas, right? What's that joint at? Is it in Texas or is it Cleveland?
bro.
Is it boy? Let them lose that game. Let them get blown out.
They should beat the Jaguars and no, they're gonna lose to the Jaguars. They should beat the Giants and the Raiders though, bro. They ain't gonna start out 0-4. They're not gonna start 0-4, bro. Like they're not gonna do that.
I mean, but think about
they could
like
beat the Giants and the Raiders, dog.
But think about it. Last year, okay, Cleveland finished 11-6, right? We had this team winning like 7 games, maybe last year, right? 7-8 games. So, are those really like guarantees that they'll beat the Giants? That
they're gonna beat the Giants, dog.
I could beat the Giants.
Okay.
I could beat the Giants.
If they stick to their bread and butter, they're gonna beat the Giants, and which that's just defense.
If Daniel Jones the quarterback, they should beat
That's
the
what I was going to
Giants.
say. What Cino said. Yeah.
They'll probably beat the
Daniel
Cowboys.
Jones.
It can happen. It can happen.
Y'all ain't seen this stuff coming out of Cowboy camp, and the fact that like CeeDee Lamb may not even be playing that game.
Well, he's definitely gonna be out of shape at this point. So,
I guess they work out. I don't know what you're doing when you go to camp.
Nah, you know how Jerry is. It gets to this point, Jerry probably looking for a trade partner.
Yeah.
Ooh. You hate to see it.
Hey,
we're gonna say that. We're gonna say that for the East. That's a good hot take right there, boy.
It is.
Ooh.
Man, because
we've seen it before, but we'll save it. We done seen it.
Because Micah Parsons looking side-eyed at Jerry too, like, all right now, see how you doing, CD.
They're making too much noise in the field. Master Jerry don't like that.
Hey man, that team worth $10 billion. So y'all better go ahead, check that pig.
That's the old version of Candy Lane right there, boy.
Jerry only know how to pay one person, and his name is Dakota. And Dakota had to work for that damn check too.
Hey, Dakota gonna be off the plantation soon too.
Yeah, I'm saying, what he said?
Dakota about to be gone.
I just don't know. It's a lot of money that we're paying out here to these boys. I
gotta see. Y'all gotta see these training camp clips, man. They ain't brought Zeke back. He looking out of shape. He getting hurt off of when you run through the little things for the running backs. He's like, I'm hurt. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, y'all trash, bro.
Zeke gotta hang it up, man.
Yeah, nah, man. That's what you start coke really early at early age. That's what happened.
Hey, but
Jerry got the White House going on down there. You remember Michael Irvin said that? That's the White House.
Okay. So we can move on. Dallas is going to underperform. Water is wet. Anyway, BT. Let's talk about a real team, the Bengals. What's Joe Burrow? What do you think your boy Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, going to do this year, man? They healthy. They trying to link up. Jamar want that contract. He trying to get iced out like Jets, man. So what's going on?
As long as Burrow stay healthy, bro, they gonna make some noise. But the same thing with CD, bro. He ain't been in training camp. He want that bad. You know what I'm saying? But I think he gonna play the first game. So
did they get rid of Higgins?
No, they got rid of
Boyd. I think
Boyd.
They got rid of Boyd.
Higgins is on that what's on that franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
We was looking over there.
We was looking over there too. Everybody was looking over there too. We still got some second round picks. Hey, Bengals. We still got some second rounders, man. We still got some second rounders, man. Come on now. Go ahead. That boy disgruntled.
Yeah.
That boy disgruntled. Go ahead.
New haircut, man.
There's the menace is back. There's
but
the menace
BT,
is back.
I got a question for you, BT. So with Joe Burrow back healthy, even though we got Jamar Chase contract situation, are the Bengals going to challenge the Ravens for that division crown?
Yeah. As long as everybody stay healthy, they're gonna challenge the Ravens, bro. They are. I believe it. Their defense is still solid. Now losing Joe Mixon and Tyler Boyd, that's you can't replace them. They got Zach Moss at running back. He a little bit good. So he should take some pressure off Joe Burrow when it comes to the running game. He had a good season last year with the Colts. Receiver wise, they drafted a boy from he went to Alabama. What's his name? Jermaine Burton. They drafted him, so he's great. Still got T. Higgins and Chase, and that connection between Burrow and Chase. I mean, that shit is unmatched, bro. We seen that shit take off at LSU, so they've been doing that for 5-6 years. So I think they can challenge the Ravens, man. And then people not talking about this, like what Allyn said. Losing PQ on that defense for the Ravens, that's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? PQ was in the middle of that defense for them boys, man. So that's a big blow to their defense, and it's gonna help the Steelers out. So.
Yeah, but good point on the Ravens because they lost Patrick Queen, but they added King Henry. So like, does that kind of offset it? Because we talking about a Ravens rushing attack without King Henry. Now they added this piece of a running back. I think Ravens might do some work on offense, but that might offset it, in my opinion.
I don't know if it's going to offset it or not, because if you're running the ball a lot, you're not really scoring points. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to give up points without PQ over there.
But they gonna control the clock.
But they can control the clock. Yeah. I was gonna say they can control the clock though. So I can see it offsetting it a little bit. But that was a huge loss for them.
I mean, one thing I know,
be beneficial going into the colder months on top of that too. So like you playing a lot of games in the back end of the of your schedule up north. So that's gonna be a lot of running, especially get to those snow games. If you playing teams that like to air the ball out, they're gonna control the clock and they're gonna be balls. They're gonna run it down somebody's throat.
That's crazy.
What's really going to hurt the Ravens, I think, this year is losing their defensive coordinator because he's the head coach of the Seahawks.
That's a good point.
About having to learn a new system, continuity. Yeah. Now, I think in some games maybe it'll offset, but I think when it comes to the playoffs and when you like know your squad like that, like if he would have stayed this extra year, I would be like, all right, like we kind of already know what we're dealing with because, like as great as like Lamar was playing like on the lowest of keys, I'll probably just say the highest of keys. Like the Ravens defense was overshadowed last year.
It was.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it was like they were playing great. You know what I'm saying? They had the number 1 seed, but it just feels like they didn't necessarily get the credit. Because like everybody's like Lamar's MVP, that's really all we heard for like those last few weeks or whatever. Yeah. So
you know what? They would have got the credit if they wouldn't being all goofy that last game against the Chiefs and doing dumb, dumb stuff, man. Like
it's not even that, bro. Lamar messed that game up.
I feel you, but like when you already like if we just taking the defense and talking about shine and talking about getting your recognition, when you get that stage. You have to show up. You have to. Now, granted, like Lamar,
you gotta show up, but your MVP gotta show up too.
Grant, I give you that. Like he did show up, on some Bobby Boucher, like we don't know who this dude is, type shit. Like he didn't show up. But your defense, if this is what the Ravens are known for, if they feel like, hey, yo, we're that good too, we need to be able to show that like on national stage. Especially when we're in that spotlight and especially when it's all on the line. And they was just doing dumb stuff. And I think that's, you
that's
could say we were good,
No, that's facts. But if y'all offense not putting up points and you over there showing up the first quarter, second quarter, and your offense not putting up points, you're going to lose confidence.
It's gonna
So I'm pretty sure that defense was like, damn, what the fuck can we do? We stopping them right now. These niggas ain't putting up points.
That's
You
us.
can only-
Yeah,
That was
the
us
offense,
last year.
the
Like,
off-
so
the
we
offense,
stayed on the
the
field so
offense,
long.
the offense was just horrendous in that AFC Championship game. They failed the team that day.
They did.
Like they
Yeah.
did.
I mean, your defense can only get stop after stop for so long.
For so
And
long.
I guess what
Honestly, I think they did the best against Kansas City throughout the whole playoffs. In my opinion,
Yeah.
They only had that one touchdown to Kelsey, and that pretty much was like it. Everything else was like field goals. Everything Kansas City's was getting stalled out. Like they pretty much turned Patrick Mahomes into a game manager because nothing was getting open on the outside. It was really the offense. You know, Lamar didn't have an MVP type game. Then you had the rookie wide receiver doing dumb stuff, fumbling the ball at the goal line. It was like it was just so many miscues with the Ravens that they really coughed that game up at home.
I mean, they held Mahomes
They
to
choked.
17 points, dog. Like what?
That's what I'm saying.
What
else
want
can you
niggas
do?
to do, bro?
Wasn't that game like 17-14 or something? Like
It was
that?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 17-10.
Bro.
17.
And that's with them making dumb mistakes. Like, just think if Lamar actually showed up and the defense didn't make dumb mistakes or dumb penalties, they would have won that game.
Yes.
Yeah, and look, if Lamar actually trusted his instincts, because there were a lot of times that he was just in that pocket, and I'm like, look, you can
Run,
take
nigga.
off for real. You can. It's like after 3 seconds, after 3 seconds, you didn't see nothing. Boom, go.
I think with a lot of these QBs, when they face the Kansas City Chiefs, when you see Patrick Mahomes on the field and you sit on that sideline, he's doing some crazy stuff. I think it's a mental game. I think he really just get shell shocked.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna play yourself. We said it so many times. We was like this team when they say Kansas City, they're just not playing like themselves at all. Like it's a crazy effect. It's a crazy effect.
It's like that. You get into that mindset of like I gotta do too much.
Yeah.
You don't realize that you're trying to do too much, but that's where you get to.
I'm gonna say one thing though. It's one quarterback who don't give a fuck about Patrick Mahomes, and I mean that with all.
And that will.
Hey,
I was gonna get to that.
talk about it.
He don't give a fuck about none of that.
I was gonna get to
Burrow.
Yep.
Because it's only been two QBs that haven't blinked when they saw Patrick Mahomes. One of them's retired, the other one's Joe Burrow. So that's why I was like, that's a key thing about the Ravens. Like they really got it's a mental game at this point because it doesn't matter what's going on in the regular season. You had home field advantage and in Baltimore in freaking January, and you just couldn't get it done. That's a mental thing. Defense did their job.
Their OC failed them too because how many times they only run the ball that game? They
Not
barely
enough.
ran the ball.
Yeah.
And that was
You
just
gotta
strength, like,
prepare
the whole
for
way
it too,
through.
because you know exactly what they're going to do. And if you know anything about the defense of Kansas City, I'm not saying them dudes ain't like, top of the line, but they're a scheme team. They're really going to try to blitz you. That's all. Like if you look at their percentages on blitz, they're just going to blitz, and you got to be able, as an offensive coordinator, to be able to set your quarterback up for success based upon their strengths on how to plan against that blitz and play against it. Because that's all they're going to throw at you is exotics, house, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got one. You got the MVP right there. Like, just scheme him up right, and he got to be ready for it.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Lamar Jackson, he's coming in with the most pressure any quarterback coming into the season because he's now a two-time MVP. He's been to an AFC championship game, and he just hasn't come through in the biggest of moments when it comes to the playoff. That's something he's going to have to address until he gets it done. When it comes to his other contemporaries that have fallen short, they don't have MVPs attached to their name. They haven't had the success that he has against certain teams. So the Baltimore Ravens, they have a lot of pressure to come in and handle business this season and see if they can not only once again win the division, but see if they can get a top seed and get back to the AFC championship game. But it's going to be hard because, like we said, the AFC is just stacked all around. Like it's not too many games where you're going to be hiding for somebody. It's probably only maybe 3-4 weak teams out of the whole AFC conference. After that, it's just like it's every given Sunday for real. You can get beat by anybody.
Can I ask
any game
real quick though?
Yo, what's good?
So if Lamar had a game like Josh Allen had when they was playing in Kansas City when it went down to the wire like that, do you still think the pressure is the same?
Of course. Could we give it's the same thing we'd have with Josh Allen. we keep prepping up Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson up.
I don't think Josh Allen's that good. I'm just asking
I'm
based
saying
off
with the
of
media.
like performance wise. It's like, okay, like we know he's here, but is it? Of course, we expect him to be able to get over, but if it's just like he showed up, he didn't get the ball last type deal. Like, are we still saying, like, is it the same as of this past season to where he just wet the bed?
I think it is, but then I think, like, if he had a game like that, they'd be like, okay, well, the nigga did all he could do.
Yeah,
the dude just had the ball last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna be a moral victory, and then they're gonna be like they're just gonna find any type of excuse why he's the reason why they didn't win that game for real.
Yep.
It's like because they going you can have a great game, but at this point in Lamar's career, you're a 2-time MVP. You're expected to. You got the same or damn near close to Patrick Mahomes in MVPs now. So now it's just like, okay, you got these two MVPs. It's been you and Patrick Mahomes for real when it comes to these MVPs and your kind of new class era of QBs. When are you going to eventually say you can at least say I'm into a Super Bowl rather than I'm always losing to the same guy in the playoffs, or if I don't face the Kansas City Chiefs, we don't even know we're going to win the divisional round. So that's why I feel like he's coming under much pressure.
Hit something on the head. So is he this era's Peyton Manning early?
That's literally what I was about to say.
That's exactly
literally what I was about to say.
Think about it. When Peyton Manning came in the league, Peyton Manning came in at like around 96, 97, right? And then he started winning MVPs or started being MVP caliber around 2003, 2004. And Lamar's been in the league for how many years? 6 years? 7 years?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Came in like 17.
It's that he's where Peyton Manning was at 6-7 years into his career. I don't know. I think I forgot. I don't know if like Peyton Manning had won an MVP at that time, around his 7-year career, or if he I think he was in the conversation for sure.
I think he did because he got 4.
I'm pretty sure because by the early 2000s, Peyton Manning was just like damn near that guy. Everybody was like. And this was Peyton with an arm. This wasn't noodle arm Peyton. This was Peyton throwing the damn thing downfield on Marvin Harrison and shit.
This was the Omaha.
This before Omaha. That's before Omaha.
That's before Omaha.
This is with Marvin and Reggie on the side with Edgerrin James in the background.
He's going crazy.
Yeah, Dallas Clark at time. Yeah, like that. It was,
they had a squad.
Lamar's at that same point. Lamar's at that same point where. Okay, Peyton was losing to Tom Brady. Peyton was losing to Chad Pennington in the Jets.
And Ben Roethlisberger.
He was losing to Ben Roethlisberger. He was losing to these guys. Like, and it's now at that point where like we were asking that same question about Peyton. Can you get over the hump? Now, it's pretty much the same thing. The same thing with Lamar. Can you get over the hump?
Yeah. But the difference is in that era, it was like 3 quarterbacks. Really, it was 3. It was Peyton, Tom, and Big Ben. Now you got about 5, 6, 7 of these quarterbacks out here now. Yeah. So it's a little bit tougher for Lamar because if you don't get Patrick, you're gonna get Joe. If you don't get Joe, you're gonna get CJ. Yeah. You don't get CJ, you're gonna get somebody. You're gonna get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence.
Tua.
It's like Aaron Rodgers now. So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
So it's a different league of quarterbacks now. It's a little bit tougher for them.
To me, it seems like for the past few years, it's like a different level of that Lamar Jackson has to go into the game with. He's going into the season with like different eyes on him. It's like different questions that's being asked. Like obviously we know like are you worth the money that they gave you? Are you that guy? And okay, now we gave you the wide receivers. We gave you the pieces. What are you going to do with it? Now the new thing is, are you going to get over that hump? So now I guess we got to see what he's going to do now at this point.
No, that's real.
So how y'all got this division shaping up?
Well, let me ask this question first real quick, BT, because we had 2 teams involved with this. The Brandon Ayuk saga. We heard the Browns trying to get him. We heard Allyn, your Steelers trying to get him. Which team will benefit more if they can actually get the Brandon Ayuk deal done?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: if he goes to the Steelers, they win that division, bro.
Easily.
Yeah, I think it's the Steelers too.
I find it hard for the Browns to try to get him. Like you already got Jared Judy and you got Cooper over there.
Yeah.
So
They
like,
trying to trade Cooper up.
how do you
They
even
say
get
straight up
paid?
Cooper and not you. They say straight up Cooper and not you.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not sure.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't think so either.
Mm-mm.
And then you trying to get paid too, so it's just like, I mean, we got the money. I mean, we've been waiting for. Look, man,
Y'all got quarterbacks over there for some bookmarks,
Look.
bookmarks and some Newports. That's what y'all
Look.
got.
Hey
look,
yo,
we got the money. It's just like, look, we've been waiting for this trade to get done for how long now? Shoot,
we on
weeks.
week 2. We on
Look,
week 2.
honestly, since the summer, so like early
True.
summer, so it's just like it's a waiting game because it's just like, man, you kind of just ready to call it quits, but it's just like, but at what point? You know, it's still kind of early, but it's like by the time that a deal might get done, shoot, he gotta get ready to learn the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it happens, it's probably gonna happen when it's late.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, we gotta wait for him to try to get along with, you know, like understanding terminologies and everything. So I mean, I think it'll benefit us with Warren and Naj, and then on top of that, you already got Pickens who can stretch the field, and he's like the perfect. He's like the perfect possession receiver for real. So it's like a perfect kind of like combo, and then we have other speed options as well. So it's a waiting game.
Plot twist. He won't get traded. Plot twist. He won't get traded.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't.
I
either.
know I wouldn't be.
I mean, if the 49ers still want to be great, they better pay that man. If not, then oh well. That ain't gonna be my issue.
Right.
But yeah, like BT alluded to, man. So who we feeling is going to be the division champ in the AFC North? Who got the spread of the games? What game? What spread of the games looking like for our bettors out here? Trying to see if we can help somebody's parlays this year.
So this is what they have. They actually have everyone finishing over 500. They have the Bengals winning out at 11-6. Then they have the Browns and the Ravens following up, with the Browns owning the tiebreaker over the Ravens, both of them at 10-7. Then they actually have the Steelers at 9-8. So 2 games separating all 4 teams.
That don't sound too crazy to me. That's what's funny about it.
It really don't.
If you factor in everything, yeah.
Like looking at the line, like. Go ahead, Trav.
I'm looking here what ESPN got. I'll put it up over here in the chat. Like, I think with the betting books, I'm gonna lean more on what they saying versus what ESPN got.
Man, nobody looks into the whack ass ESPN, bro. They don't know what the fuck they doing over there.
They really don't.
Them niggas trash.
They so
but
trash with the prediction.
They can't make a list. They can't predict. They can't keep good talent over there.
But
what happened to the ESPN I love?
ESPN, if you want to cut us a check, we cool with that too.
ESPN is putting juggling on. At 7:30 this evening, they had a damn juggling competition on ESPN too. ESPN has fallen off, bro. I ain't trying to hear shit from ESPN.
Hey, if niggas can't get that shit off like Pat McAfee and say,
hey, you let us call somebody a
part of the
bitch.
ESPN Ocho. You know it's that time of year. That Ocho.
Oh yes, Ocho. Yeah, yes, Ocho.
Hey.
World Series of Tag or whatever it is. Like,
man, God bless the Olympics.
Maybe let Pat McAfee cook. I don't want if I can't get my stuff off like Pat McAfee, man.
Nah, yeah, he Teflon over there, dog. He can do whatever the fuck. Wait, the fact he kept his job after calling Caitlin Clark a white bitch, bro. Like he goaded, bro. He undefeated.
That's white man privilege right there. God bless you.
Sure enough.
No, that's Pat McCaffrey on privilege.
Stephen A. Smith would got 5 for sure.
They probably gave him a pop. They gave him a pop on the wrist for that.
They gonna see some tiki torches in New York. That's what he's gonna have.
And he's gonna have to apologize.
Right.
On all platforms.
Live.
I'm about to say on ESPN and his pod.
That's wild.
America.
He gonna have a tweet, a lie.
But
I got the Ravens winning this division though, man.
Ravens.
I'm gonna be
That's solid.
I'm gonna be real because I had Joe Burrow as my MVP pick last year, and then he got injured. So I'm gonna spend the block on that joint, man. I think if he's healthy and now he's motivated because I know he's hearing about the injuries and underperforming, not being able to start the season because he's been injured. I think him and I think he's going to try to get Jamar Chase the bag. So I think those two are going to be hooking up all season. So I really think Bengals going to win the division this year. That's my prediction.
Well, I got a question because I mess with the Bengals and I mess with Pitt. BT, what the defense look like over there in Cincy? Because I'm not.
Their defense is still solid. From what I know, they got their cornerbacks back. They got a new safety. I forgot his buddy name. And they still got their defensive line. So I think their defense is still solid, man.
It's a bend but don't break defense.
Yeah,
Basically.
Pretty much.
See, I don't like that. That's Packers. You know, and that always come back to burners. So.
But I mean, the thing is, like, because their offense is going to be lighting it up. So the only thing their defense got to do is just bend. That's it. Like they can, if they let you get to the 30-yard line and you kicking field goals, you going field goals for touchdowns. That's all.
Nah, bro. I understand. Like I've been there for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if the bend just you can only put so much stress on the material. Like
like for the Bengals. The Bengals still got some heavy hitters. They still got Hendrickson. I think Cam Taylor-Britt is decent. DJ Turner was cool last year from what I saw.
Yeah, he was solid.
Who else? Mike Hilton.
He a good little nickel. He a real good nickel corner.
Other than that, I don't know. Sheldon Rankins is okay. He's a good defensive tackle. So
defense is solid, man.
It's decent. It can help you win games. It can help you win games.
With that division, it's such a coin flip to me because I feel it can go either way. Like, you know, an injury here, injury there.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's how it always. That's what happened last year. That's how it goes in the AFC North.
I really think it hinges on health of all quarterbacks, and then I feel with like Pittsburgh, it's like what that quarterback situation is and how it goes. but besides that,
hey, I'm trying to figure out what the parlay gonna be on our total points per game, bro.
17.
Because I trust you.
I think they still need to get 20 points to be like a successful team. At least 23. At least 23.
That's
If
If
Russ
it's 23,
can't cook,
I'm hitting the under. But if we're 20, I might be over.
So y'all saying Russ ain't gonna cook?
Hell no.
My only beef with Russ is that he's already reached his ceiling for me.
Yeah.
It's just like look, sometimes you're a third round pick for a reason sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And those plays he was making in Seattle, he's not making no more. Like those rollouts with the the magic, like he's not doing that shit no more, man. Like he's in the pocket. He's not doing no RPOs no more. Like he's not that type of QB like he was with Pete Carroll and them.
I mean, but
you had to see it.
I just got to be real. I'm blaming that bitch ass nigga for that.
Ooh. Russell.
This going on 3.
Sean Payne.
He gonna do it.
We already talked about the West.
Sean Payne
We already talked about the West.
Hey, look.
But I feel like the Browns gonna miss the playoffs though. Whether or not
freaky ass nigga, he is 69.
Freaky ass nigga be the bottom of the barrel for the division.
Look, I'm gonna say this: the second game of the season, we play the Broncos. If Russ don't show out that game, I don't know. I might cut it. It might be curtains for him early.
Justin, you're up. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Nah, Patrick Surtain gonna probably get one pick on Russ, but I ain't gonna hold y'all.
For sure.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
At least 3 sacks.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
But the crazy thing is this: like we brought in the 2 most sacked QBs in the league. So
I know.
And my thing is, it's like, look, I know Justin just came from a bad O-line, and we still we still trying to tweak some stuff. So I'm just like, hey, bro, just don't hold it too long.
Can he hold it? Because I saw the fumbles from the game before, and I was just like, yo, like, this is nuts, bro. Like, I feel bad because I rock with the Steelers. Like, you know, like, I rock with y'all team. And I just like, damn, but black coach, we got to have a good black quarterback. But y'all ain't got Russ. He weird. And then he got, you know, he weird, and he not balling like he used to. And then you got Justin Fields, which I hope, like, he's supposed to be the future and step up and do the things. But, like, I really think, like, he might be a little slow. So I don't really know what's going on.
Look,
no, I'm not making fun because James.
Look, I get it. I'm just like, look, I rather me personally, I low key would just probably rather have Justin because at least he's more explosive. That's true. And that's the thing that I can probably bank on a little bit more compared to Russ, is that if he breaks the pocket, if he has to scramble, at least he can. And you're probably gonna have George Pickens somewhere down there. You might have
fuck it, he's down there somewhere.
Yeah, right. Who else? Was it Austin Speedster somewhere down there? So it's just, at least I ain't got no jet tweets. That's all I know.
I feel like when you got
I was like, man, it is what it is. I was like, it is.
When you got a quarterback like that, like those two guys, like on your team, just like to kind of help them dudes out, man. Just in the kind of skill set they have, just something that can help kind of on like a slant, like a little inside guy you can just kind of get it to. But
a Julian Edelman.
Wes Welker type joint.
Well, as we all know, the AFC North is going to be a lot of fun football to watch. But also on the other side of North, we got the NFC North. Trav, man, how you feeling about your Green Bay Packers this year?
Man, we about to cook these niggas, man. Like, for real, I ain't even gonna hold you. But besides the Lions, like, that's the thing I'm kind of worried about. Like, the Lions being great is weird to me. So like just seeing them, and they did good in the draft.
They did.
Their downfall is going to be their coach, and I think that's the thing. Like, I think they had a talent.
Too much Red Bull. He be on too much Red Bull and shit. He too high.
Like he's a good bridge coach. Like, to get your guys confident, to get the team where they need to be, and then you need to take like a pro to get you there. Like a really good coach. I know that sounds terrible, but y'all know what I mean, right? Like,
hey, bro.
Hey,
no, you need, because
listen, don't tell me he the Mark Jackson of NFL,
bro. I was about
to
come on, man.
Chill,
man.
Bro, he about to be
on, man.
Hey, I get that dude 2 more seasons after this year.
So you say Dave, are you saying Bill Belichick is going to come in and steal that man's thunder and they take that team somewhere?
Hey, look, bro, 2025, keep your eyes open, man.
I don't know.
Hey,
Bill laid up with a 25-year-old, so I don't know if he gonna leave that situation.
Nope. Hot take. Ben Johnson gonna take over that team.
Who?
Ben Johnson gonna take over that team.
That's why. No, I see it.
Doug Collins to Phil Jackson. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, I feel it. Because that's what they need somebody. They need somebody like that because, like I said, this guy, he's a bridge coach. Like, he's gonna get the rah-rah, spirit.
So, Cino, would there be a sabotage this year?
I don't see it being a sabotage. I think they're just gonna look at it like your head coach.
Cause we know how them OCs be doing, man. OCs be holding on to that playbook until that man get fired, and then all of a sudden you get to see the back pages. They say, "Oh, there's another 2 pages to this offense."
Ye ain't give Hov all the cold beats. He them choices. That's how you do it. Nah, my ride book in the back. This what you
get. But I was thinking but hey, you may have a point. We done seen pretty much all that the Detroit offense can do in the past couple of years.
Just keep going for it on 4th down. That's all they do.
No, one crazy.
That's
One
what's gonna get him
crazy-
fired.
One crazy decision too many, man. That's
Yeah.
what
And that's what's gonna get him fired.
Because look,
When you a 7-18, 7-9 team, or my math off on or whatever, but when you a below 500 team and you just trying to get some rah, we gonna go for it on fourth. You ain't got nothing to lose. But when you expected to win, like that's
Exactly.
your job on the line for real.
They're all rah ain't gonna be working.
Hey, look though, bro. I even take you back to that Lions Cowboys game late last regular season. They down one, right? They just scored a touchdown. They down one. They bring in the extra offensive lineman to try to go for two. Like,
He tried to be cute
I'm just like,
and didn't
bro,
do the right
like,
check-in.
just go to
He was
overtime,
about
bro.
to do the right check-in.
Just go to overtime, bro. Like, I don't know,
bro.
I'm like,
Hey,
look,
they, and all offense and disrespect to all the coaches. Hey, last year was the year of coaches doing the dumbest shit you ever seen in all types of level. All types of low college, NFL, high school, middle school, pee-wee, all that. Prison yard, don't matter. It don't matter. I seen.
hey, but Dre, look at it this way, man. Like you and our boy Javon always tell us when it comes down to decision making, you're a grown ass man. Plain and simple. You're a grown ass man. You got to live with your decision.
That's some real DC shit right there.
You're a grown ass man.
These are facts, though.
It's very true.
Hit him with the DMV law.
It is. It's very much law, man. Because after, I don't know, y'all finished on the wide receiver joint, just rewatching how Detroit just fumbled the bag in that game against the 49ers. You was like, fam, like, wow.
They really
like,
won that game.
Like
Y'all were surprised. I was.
Like, they pulled the most Kyle Shanahan game I ever saw, bro. Take the ball out of the running back's hands and just didn't do nothing. Like, it was just crazy to watch, man.
And then when they tried to go back to him, back to Gibbs, he fumbled. And I'm like, okay,
it was too late.
Yeah, he got cold. He got cold at that point.
Yeah, nah. This is why you got to be a good coach. You have to know how to manage the team in tight situations and not just be Rambo out there just letting the thing ring out. Like, you got to be able to, in critical situations, calm your team, make sure all your coordinators and all your position coaches are focused and focus your players, and have them be able to move in the way you need them to move and execute. If you're erratic in your thinking, your team will be erratic in their thinking. It all is a top-down situation.
Dan Campbell would be a great assistant coach or something. Not a coordinator, but like a good assistant coach, because he gonna motivate the team. That's it. Get out there, do it.
Nah, he need to go ahead and be up there because he already up there in Michigan. He just need to link up with ET and call it a day.
Ooh.
Well, that's different.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
That's his path, man. Hey, look,
I think
Campbell might be right there.
I think he killed as a college coach because that joint translate in the college game, and especially with the recruiting. Yeah, I can see that.
But,
trick plays, going for it on fourth down.
That's what they do.
They gonna love that shit.
That's what they do, bro. That's what Dan Campbell likes to do.
Playoff.
Hey, but I'm gonna talk about the bottom of the barrel real quick, man. Are y'all excited about what Caleb Williams will bring to the table this year?
I'm glad you called him the bottom of the barrel. Yes, I mean this goof ass nigga is really going to just like hand us glory.
Hey, watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth, boy. Watch your mouth, boy.
My bad. Wait, he from DMV?
He from PG. He from PG, certified. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Let's go to court with it. Let's go to court. I've been waiting for this shit. Let's go to court with it. Nah, let's go. Hey, what's that spread say on their wins? What's that spread say on their wins? Yeah.
Hey, listen. What they say?
Oh no.
For Chicago?
Right.
What they got them?
9-8.
You know what?
I take it.
This what I don't like. This I don't like about Chicago, bro. Like, they didn't give Justin Fields none of these weapons, dog.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They still
Huh?
They don't have an O-line.
They don't. I don't know. I don't keep up with them.
They
They
still
got a
don't.
whole bunch of
They
receivers
still
over there.
don't, bro.
But
They
BT,
still
but
got
you
no
know,
Swift.
but BT,
And we got Rashawn Gary. We got.
but you know how that goes, man. There's a whole new regime and everything that came in because Justin Fields got drafted by a whole different set of people in that front office. So
That's true, but
They
it's
got
That's why.
the GM was the GM last year too, though. And he didn't do nothing for him. But it is.
But that's
what it
because
is.
he knew he was about to get him up out of there. BT.
I know that's what I'm saying. Justin
Yeah.
Fields was on borrowed time if he didn't at least get him like close to the playoffs. I mean, it was what it was. Like I hated to see it, but they wasn't where the Chicago Bears were going to be positioned in the draft. They was like they wasn't going to miss out on trying to get Caleb Williams. Like I understand.
They got them in the playoffs as the 7th seed. They not.
They got him in the
No,
playoffs.
God bless.
7 seed in the
Nine
playoffs.
nine wins could get you. 9 wins will get you in the playoffs in the NFC
Yeah.
for sure.
NFC, yeah, it
Yeah.
will.
But I'm
In the
saying, like,
NFC.
they not getting 9 wins.
Wasn't Green because Green Bay was a 7 seed last year, and they got in with 9 wins.
They not getting
It's
9
true.
wins. Why we keep hollering about this 9 wins?
Hey, look, bro.
Hey,
I'm saying. Hey, I'm saying they
Caleb-
get 9 wins.
Hey, look,
They get
Caleb-
9 wins until they
Caleb
lose
the
the amount of
DJ.
games they can't
That
get
Caleb-
9.
That Caleb the DJ connection is looking nice in Chicago, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna just break it down
I
to
didn't
you.
know what
This
on
was
this, bro.
this
Good
was gonna
for
happen.
DJ.
No
Good
disrespect,
for
right?
DJ.
No disrespect, right? But he don't remind me of a DMV dude. He give me more weird Cali vibes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He did go to USC though.
He was in USC for 2-3 years.
Yeah, so I think he soaked a lot of that in. But long story short, this is what the Bears gonna do. They're gonna do Bear things. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna come out. You know, they got all these weapons, quote unquote, on offense and stuff, and they're gonna look great. First 3 or 4 games, right? I don't know who they playing, but it's nothing crazy. I think that the first game, I think when they play the Rams, that's when they're gonna start seeing some trouble. All I know is by week 3 or 4, you're gonna hear everybody on every morning show. And
Let's
TV
run down.
show.
Let's run down their schedule.
Mhm.
Week 1,
They
the
got
Titans.
Tennessee, yeah,
Duh.
at Houston,
That's a dub.
at Houston,
Week
and
2
week 2,
at Texans.
That's an L.
That's a L.
That's an L.
at Indianapolis, week 3.
Duh.
They might. I think they get done.
Yeah, that's a
Home against the Rams, week 4.
L.
That's a loss.
Shocker. Dub.
Nah, that's not
That's
the
a
shot.
loss.
Panthers come to Chicago on week 5.
Duh.
Man,
That's
fuck that.
a
We're gonna
dub.
beat their ass. Fuck
We
that.
gonna
Yeah, we're
beat
gonna beat
their
them.
ass.
Dub.
Fuck that.
Dub.
I don't care.
Dub.
So they potentially in the first 5 weeks
We could be irrational. Fuck all that shit. We could be irrational. If y'all say y'all gonna win, I'm gonna say they gonna get a dub.
All I'm gonna tell you is they're gonna have false hope at some point during the season, and everybody on TV and all the sports writers gonna say, "Oh, they could do it," and then something goofy gonna happen. Like somebody gonna get hurt, somebody gonna do something dumb, and it's just gonna be. It's like they're like the Cowboys of the North. Whatever bad can go happen will happen with the Bears.
Are you sure that ain't the Minnesota Vikings after everything
I'm
going on
about
over
to say.
there?
Yeah.
No, because they on their own type shit. Like they just do what they do. But like it's like there's a curse over Midway, and it happens like every winter. It just comes about and bullshit happens. And like I said, I don't have no faith in this dude Caleb. Like I feel like I don't think he has to show me he's serious enough and that he's really willing to work. And like I'm gonna see him when he line up against real competition, real pros, real all pros, and see what he does and see what this team does.
I ain't even gonna
feel
hold you. The hot
Week
take for me,
6.
Caleb wasn't even
Go
the
ahead.
best quarterback in the draft last year. Keep it a stat.
Oh
with you.
yeah, no, that's
just-
true.
That's just me though.
Don't
I'm
tell
not
him.
even
Don't
gonna
tell
say
him.
names,
Don't
you
tell
feel
him, BT.
I think he was
Come on
number
with the
2.
LSU.
I think
With the
Hey,
LSU.
look,
I think he was number 2.
I'm a low key
I think he was number
Commanders
2.
fan just because I was like I'm gonna be tuning in.
I just need Jaden
No.
to cook, bro. I ain't gonna be no fan though. I'm just gonna be. I just need Jaden to cook.
Nah, if he based everything off last season, Jaden definitely looked like the better QB for sure.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Like
Yeah.
hands. So I mean, I was good with any quarterback going down, but when I knew like Caleb was gonna get drafted number 1, I was like, that's perfect.
Perfect. He goofed. Oh my bad. He a goof ass nigga, though. Like, oh, these niggas,
Hey, you gonna chill, my boy?
Hey man, he very
Chill.
well opposite, yo.
but
Barbecue.
I get it. I get it though, cause I be talking smack about Puddle too, so I get it. This is like the play he can come back at me with, so I understand.
Hey, bro. Hey,
I understand. I understand.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Ain't that push, bro.
They losing week 6. They
Who they got week
losing
6?
Who's week 6?
They in London against the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's a L.
Out there. Yeah, that's
And then
That's
he goes
a home game for them.
He goes home to Washington week 7 after the.
Hold on.
He gonna be.
No, they didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I remember that.
Week 8. He goes home to
When we
Washington.
play them.
Y'all got them
Yeah, I
week
got 'em
11
back in.
and week 18.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all play them late. Well, y'all play week
Yeah, I
11
played
and
him
week
the
18.
17th of November, and
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about he knew.
Hey.
He just learned the offense.
How,
No,
Trav,
he gonna be
how would you feel if
playing.
y'all split that series? How would you feel if y'all split that series?
It don't matter. We gonna go farther than them, and we not splitting the series. We gonna cook them niggas.
Oh, okay.
Wait, when's the last time
No.
Chicago? When's the last time Chicago beat y'all?
Shit, like 5 years ago. If
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to say.
I can't remember.
Don't y'all quarterbacks just be leasing out them niggas? Everybody
Oh no, we
them.
own. We own.
Yeah,
them
y'all
niggas.
be leasing them out every time somebody leave. Y'all just pass down, lease down.
Man. When Aaron Rodgers was like, "I still own you. I still own you." I was
Always
like, "Damn,
will.
bro. Not to me. Not to me."
But
I'd be damned if any of these NFC South niggas do that to my team. I like the whole
Chicago,
studio.
man.
I like the
You
whole
right about that
franchise.
one, Dave. You right about that one.
I
Say
like the
that shit
whole
again,
studio.
Dave. Like the whole motherfucking city up.
It's no
Breeze.
it's no
Drew
fun when the
Brees.
rabbit. It's no fun when the rabbit's holding the gun. When Cam does it, it's all good, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Dre.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Okay.
right.
I'm just trying to see what the temperature is.
It's never
fun when the rabbit
none
got
of the
the
bitch ass niggas had personality. The only quarterback that Cam played that had personality from the NFC South was Jameis Winston.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's facts. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Matt Ryan had no
You
personality.
had Matt Ryan, who is just as dull as a pencil that's been used on a test. Then you had damn
Drew Brees.
you had bitch ass Breeze. Yeah, don't get me started on him.
That's great.
Hey, bro, we ain't even talking about. Hey, let's say this,
Wait,
boy.
we
Save
gonna
this,
save
bro.
that. Let's
Save this,
that,
bro.
yeah.
All right.
We ain't talking about this right now.
I'm gonna leave.
We ain't talking about this, bro.
I'm gonna leave
But
you
I
past
feel-
that alone.
I feel bad for Minnesota. I was mad they got Aaron Jones. That's crazy. We still could have kept him, but I think he didn't want to take that pay cut because we would have had the craziest
Y'all
backfield in America. Like, it would be crazy.
Yeah.
But I told him, don't. You know what? I was like, I know they're gonna draft JJ McCarthy, and I know he trash, and he ain't throw the ball more than 20 times the whole season. And I
That's
know.
I feel
Hey.
bad for Dude. I feel bad for Dude, but I feel even worse for Justin Jefferson.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I feel bad for my dog, but I really can't
I
feel
mean,
too bad. My dog got paid, bro.
He got his bag.
He got
So-
paid, and we know what the NFL life is. It's like it's not like Justin Jefferson could just go up and leave like an NBA free agent or anything like that. It's like
Yeah.
you like when you get drafted in the NFL and you become good, you damn near pretty much in that joint for like 10 years out the gate between your rookie contract, then you get franchise tag probably 1-2 seasons, then you get your next deal, and then because of the cap hits, teams are gonna be like, oh, just because you're this grown, you think you're gonna leave? You're on the wrong league for that, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for him now. He got to play wide receiver, running back, and quarterback.
I would say this though: if my dog get 1,000 yards this year again,
With Sam
That's
Darnold,
crazy.
with Sam
I
Darnold,
think
He
Yeah.
can. He can.
I think
Darnold's solid,
He
bro.
got 1,000 yards last year, missing
Sam
how
Darnold
many
is
games,
solid.
and
he
Sam
missed every
Darnold
game
is
last
solid.
year.
Did you just say that, bro? Sam
Kellen
Darnold
Mond was
is
the friend.
solid.
He's solid.
Sam Darnold is solid.
Bro, solid is
What?
a 50%, bro. It's not 100.
These bricks is solid, man. Sam Darnold is solid.
He Brick City, bro. Come on,
These
man.
bricks, all white bricks are solid.
He got arm talent, bro, but his mental is all messed up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he'll be solid. You know, just like we were saying, golf was cooked, and then he got to Lions, and he was straight.
No.
I feel like
Goff got to a Super Bowl before, though. Like, Goff showed some talent better than Darnold.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. Hey,
Nah,
listen.
man. Nah,
Hey,
man.
he's solid for
Yeah.
what my team need to do.
Look, bro. Jared Goff is grilled turkey. Sam Donald is burnt chicken.
Hey, bro.
Like,
What the
Hey,
fuck
bro.
are you be
a
coming up
bird's
with
a
this
bird,
shit?
my guy. A bird, birds gonna fly, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Come on,
Bird is
man.
a
I seen a
bird.
dude. I seen this dude throw a pick in practice. He didn't even attempt to run. He just said, "Look, I'm cooked. Now I'm cooked."
Hey, yo, God bless him. I hope he don't run when he throw us one. Yo, listen, my Packers, bro. Like it's our time to really show people like this ain't no 8-game, just fluke or hot streak last season. We really got some pieces on offense.
I think our offense is going to cook this year. If
Yeah.
Jordan Love's the QB that's what he showed at the end of last season, I think your offense is going to cook because the wide receivers
Yeah.
and Jordan Love, their connection is getting better. They've been in the system 3 years now. This is like their year in the system.
Two for some of them, 3 for others.
Yeah, so
this is Jordan's fourth year in the system.
Second year.
This is fourth year in the system.
So it's his fourth or fifth year in the system. I've been watching the practice highlights and the tape, and I just if he get a twisted ankle or something, bro, we're fucked. Like we need our backup quarterbacks. I do not trust. We need to get like one of them dudes from over there, the Browns. We need to get as soon as one of them dudes get cut. We need them. We also need to work on we need a new kicker. I don't like this nigga. Like he's not reliable. That's how we lost to San Francisco. Anders Carlson, like he's not it, bro. And we keep giving him a chance, but we keep bringing in kickers to challenge him in the in the practice and stuff. So I'm like, yo, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about our kicking game. I'm worried about our backup quarterback situation, and I hope we can run block good enough for Jacobs, and I hope one of these backup running backs step up because I think AJ Dillon cooked, bro. I think he's done.
I can't get him in fantasy no more. He not doing it, man.
Yeah,
he almost caused him.
But our defense, we got the third highest paid defense in the league. We got the third lowest or fourth lowest paid offense in the league, and I think it's time for our defense to show.
I was going to ask, is this the year the defense come together? Because, like you said, it's been bend, don't break, but there's a lot of first round picks on that defensive side.
Yeah.
So that's where I was talking about with Detroit. You got the talent, but you don't have the coaching and the scheme. We now have a defensive coordinator who matches up with what we're trying to do. And he's got, with Xavier McKinney and the safeties and the linebackers that we've gotten through the draft and so forth, and the talent we have, I think he's making them have to play less in coverage for our linebackers and be more instinctive in attack. And that's what I saw on defense when we were playing in our preseason game against Cleveland. He's really gotten us to a point where we're being more instinctive in our defensive backs. And so I think we'll be strong there, and I think also we'll see more blitzing because he likes to bring some good packages and likes to show some crazy stuff in the back end. So right now, man, I'm ready for us to just go head up with the Lions and just try to compete with them in the division.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because I think everybody can kind of consider y'all two being the top of y'all division and probably two most likely to make it to the playoffs out of the division. But who's that team that has the best chances of making it to the NFC Championship game between the Packers or the Lions?
I say us because I trust our coaching.
He got a point.
He
got a point.
LaFleur ain't exactly been like Chris with his coaching in the playoffs.
No, you know what? So. I think it's the opposite, and I think that's the thing. I think Matt LaFleur is probably a top 4 coach in the league and doesn't get his just due. I think what we saw was the remnants of Aaron Rodgers running the team. Now, if you watch all this stuff that's going on with the Jets, Matt LaFleur had to deal with that shit. And I love Aaron Rodgers. That's my quarterback on some TOs. Quarterback. But, like, we couldn't run the stuff that we could purely run and do in our offense because of Aaron Rodgers. And so I can't put that on Matt LaFleur. He's trying to find a happy medium. When you have a personality that big, now we have a true leader. We have a quarterback who's around the same age as the rest of his team, and they're coming up together. And Matt LaFleur can be a part of that growing process, and he can actually teach this team. It can actually be his team versus Aaron Rodgers.
Anybody else? How y'all feel about?
I still think the Lions got the better chance to make it to the NFC Championship, despite just the crazy decisions, the YOLO decisions that Dan Campbell makes. I just think like from top to bottom, they have it all. Like they have a really good offense. They have a defense that plays hard. I mean, there's not like superstars on that defense, but you have a lot of really great players there. They have a really good offensive line, good running back, good receivers. The quarterback is does his job, does well. So I think they have it, and the staff is pretty much the same from last year. I like obviously Ben Johnson is a good offensive coordinator. I like Aaron Glenn as the defensive coordinator. I think they just got it, but it's gonna be a
on
battle.
paper is good, man.
It's gonna be a battle between like I can see Green Bay making it, but I can really see the Lions getting
what's the probability of a letdown Detroit? Like what's that probability looking like? Because last year was like it was like this season, it was a feel good moment for the city of Detroit. Now it's all about consistency. So can Detroit, are they going to be able to get back to that level where they're like a top 3 team in the NFC like they were last year?
It's got to be able. Can you hold the crown? Can you wear the crown and be known as the people that are getting chased? That's new for their organization and for that team. For the Packers, that's been us for decades. So that's what I'm saying. It's part of our culture. It's something new to theirs that they're building. So you can have a Corvette, you can have a Lamborghini, but when you drive that joint down a riddled pothole street, a cobblestone, how can it drive? How can you ride and maintain that? I don't know if they built for that yet. We'll see. This is the test year for it.
I just think, we pretty much said it in the beginning. The saving grace, honestly, is Ben Johnson. If Ben Johnson takes a head coaching job, I think I'll easily take it. Honestly, I'm over here really thinking about the NFC conference.
It's bad.
Tough. Real talk, y'all top 4 in the conference. For real. When we really sit down and think about it, it's just just sit and look around. Okay, if we're looking at 49ers, then you got Detroit, then you got Green Bay. Philly roster looks good, but we don't know if between the Hurst and the coach and everything. So
and it's the great thing.
For Seattle though.
All change. Exactly. I think
I want to see. We're going to see what McDonald does with that defense and that team overall, because I think he did I think he was a good. He think he's going to do something as a coach, but Seattle is a sleeper.
I got the Rams as a sleeper. I know we're not talking about the West, but I got the Rams as a sleeper. Just kind of what they got with the young guys on defense, and I think if they come back with the healthy QB, I like what they got on offense as far as their outside skill position. So I got them as a sleeper. I'm just waiting for the 49ers to crumble. I want Brandon Ayuk to leave, Deebo Samuel to become a glorified running back, and then Brock Purdy turn into a pumpkin again. And then
you're not the only I think I can say for some people on this pod, you're not the only one waiting for the 49ers downfall. So I understand.
You goddamn right.
The only nigga I like is Christian, bro. Other than that, bro,
I want my boy to leave. Get my boy away from that slander, because I'm getting tired of him. I hate having his family.
Yeah, so
that's my favorite white boy. You get my favorite white boy from over there.
I'm still mad about that, bro.
Man,
I'm still mad about that.
But yeah, I think the North divisions this year is going to be interesting, fellas. But before we get off, I just want to get in this discussion real quick. How are we feeling about the new kickoff rules, man? We liking them?
It's a little weird.
You gotta get used to it.
You definitely gotta get used to it.
It takes the mystery away.
It does. I hate
and
you guys
that's
now.
probably
I hate.
the main thing I hate about it.
Yeah, I hate that because that was all part of like the planning and the scheming. It's like I don't need you to know what I'm about to do. Like you just gotta be prepared for it. That's what the practices are for. Like you got prepared for everything that I might do. So now that I have to announce this, now it's like okay, yeah, we definitely gonna get like our boys lined up and everything. And nobody's moving until somebody catch the ball. It just seems so fucking weird. Like we're gonna miss out so many blindside tackles in the special team game. That's like some of the best part of the game. In my opinion. Like,
do you think somebody could actually run one back?
Maybe.
yeah,
I think we might get at least. I think we're gonna get at least one. I can see at least one.
because they said the reason they're doing it because they want more
depends on how
kickoff
good
returns,
blocking is.
right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
because
the blocking is.
Kickoff returner on our team, Keyshawn Nixon. So, and he said when it first came out, he was like, "Oh yeah," he said it's gonna be cookies, and I was like, "Oh okay." But then when I watched it actually happen, I was like, "No, this is weird." Like,
it looks.
can somebody actually run it back?
he
actually
says that
looks
he says that because what he's thinking in this type of style, all you need is just one big hole open up, and then you're gone because everybody's so close to each other. So
The thing is now with it as a return person, like your mindset is automatically still thinking like, oh, these people are coming at me. But when you see that they aren't coming at you, your mindset is just going to be completely different. So you got to adapt to that. Whoever adapts to it first, they're going to have the most success.
Yeah, because I want to see like what the blocking scheme's going to do, and are they going to put like a primetime player back there, like maybe your best running back, or maybe you're like a top wide receiver? Only because if you know we could set up a wedge where I can go in between the tackles on the blocks, it's just going to be open field because the only person after that is just going to be the kicker, and I'd be damned if you're a wide receiver, running back, whoever. If you get tackled by the kicker with 40 like yards between y'all, you a trash.
It's got to be a shoelace tackle.
You want to know who would eat? You want to know who would eat in this scheme? Steve Smith.
Yeah.
He would.
Honestly,
Dante Hall would eat.
Dante Hall would go crazy.
Any person that has a quick first step, it's like I don't think anyone's talked about it. Or like I dislike it. The more I think about it, as a returner, you have more of an advantage compared to everyone else. Because you get to catch and go ahead and start running. You kind of already full start, and everyone is literally just 10 yards off. So
that's what I'm saying, because it's all about the blocking scheme. So now, once I catch the ball, I got to go a certain direction because that's where the wedge is going to go. That's one thing. It's like it's going to be more strategizing than I just like the random chaos that it used to be. Like, I'm going to miss that part of it.
So, quick question. Oh, my bad. Do you think this rule will trickle down into lower level football?
Well, they got it from Arena. They got it from the UFL.
Yeah.
No, but will it get instituted in college? Because it took college forever. This year, I think they finally moving to like headsets in the
Man, when it comes to college, I just don't know. I just go where it goes with it, bro. They try and keep it college, but we all know it's just a semi-pro league at this point, bro. So it's like, so I just let college do what they want to do, man. Just let me know when the schedule comes down, then we just gotta go from there, bro. Because I'm kind
of shocked this didn't start in college.
Because the fun part about college some of the time is just to see which team is going to get hold because of just some agenda, and then we just go from there, bro. So.
Yeah, I just think the only thing I don't like primarily is that you can only do the onside kick in the fourth quarter, and you have to be losing and you have to announce it. That's
I didn't even know that. Oh,
yeah.
You're never gonna do. You already know recover this shit.
So you can't be on no run it up type shit.
That's some whole stuff, man.
Oh, you can't be like you can't like come out after halftime and be like, oh, we gonna fake.
Yeah, you can't do like that. You can't do like that. Even given Sunday, like Friday Night Lights type moving things no more. It's like, yeah, we gonna shock them. We gonna shock the world with this joint real quick. Nah, that ain't happening no more, bro.
Because of that, Eastern Michigan, for real. Like,
chill out, son.
The category is nasty work. The category is nasty work.
You work for 400.
Hey yo,
y'all some fools, man.
Hey yo.
Well, y'all, before we get too off the rails and see an eventual new king of the North, David, what we like to tell the people?
Subscribe to the pod. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Hey, let me just entertain y'all for a few minutes.
Oh, here we go. Here we go,
So
man.
I just need a few minutes of your time. See see. Let me let me entertain you for a few minutes. That's my new. I got y'all got an hour to waste. So, but wait on that. So the Olympics just ended this past weekend. I've been kind of like missing the Olympics a little bit. It was nice, for 2 weeks to wake up and see a country catch a fade in water polo and skateboarding and handball and field hockey.
This about to go. This about to be so ignorant. I already know.
All these sports.
Right
Man.
Chill.
No, I just wanted to follow up on what y'all was talking about in the last episode, and Tyrese Halliburton, bro. If first of all, congrats on the gold medal. Congrats on the gold medal. But if I ever see you, hold on. I need a full screen here.
Hey, take the burn out, Dave.
If I ever see you try to flex this gold medal on anybody, I don't care if it's another player. I don't care if it's a reporter. I don't care if it's your freaking family. I'm gonna lose it on this pod. Cause what have you done?
Showed up for the presentation.
Let that man live, bro.
Dave, the hand claps are very important, bro. You can't discount the hand claps. You can't discount the cheering, bro.
He kept the water cold. Water cold.
No, bro.
He kept the snow bunny snow.
Hey, Dave, if you're gonna go off when he had that when they said he ruined that video with the oral, he put up the little piece.
Okay, yeah. I can't even defend homie no more. Yeah, you got it.
Man,
you got it, man.
He from my state too.
Hey guys, we done a great job here today.
He from Wisconsin, bro. You goddamn.
I'm sorry, Trav. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, Trav, but Halliburton is.
He from the north, though.
Halliburton. Is
you know it's bad when you gotta put homie's real sets for it, so you can disassociate with the ball.
That's why he like the snow. That's why he like the snow, Trav.
Oh, he up there though. He up there like on the north side of the state, and we in the southeast side of the state. So he snow approved for real.
Snow approved is crazy. Snow approved. He's not a North Face Trav. Get the
he bunny stamp, bro.
Hey,
he's snow certified. That's crazy.
He called that man a thermal. Go to hell.
I mean, man, it must be nice to spend 2 weeks and not do shit and still get an A on the group project, bro. Like, come on, dog.
Sounds like college to me.
He was there, bro.
College to me.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, not Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton didn't look like no two-time All-Star. He looked like Christian Laettner, bro, on that bench, just clapping and handing out Gatorades. What did he average? What did he average?
He got 47 Bengals around his neck.
What did he average? 20 high fives? He did. Okay, he got the triple-double, 20 high fives a game, 10 pats on the back, 15 handshakes, right? I think even a quadruple double, 15 passes of Gatorade to everybody, Like no, sorry. 22 chest bumps. 22 chest bumps. He was cooking. He was cooking on that bench. He was cooking on that bench.
God bless him, man. My Wisconsinite brethren.
Look, bro.
Hey Tyrese, I can't say nothing, man.
I know.
I gotta say, hoop through the slander. I guess that's all I can say.
At least when he went in, man, he knew to throw that thing up. He didn't think about how he shoot it. He just shot it.
and I know Jason Tatum didn't play for 2 games, but at least Steve Kerr acknowledged the fact that he didn't play. like Steve Kerr put Halliburton in one or two exhibition games and said, nah, this nigga, you better stay over here.
But you know what? Halliburton got a weird game too. Like if you watch it, it's kind of it's not fluid enough to me. It's a little irky jerky, and I can see he could hoop and all that.
He wants to pass. He'll slow down and wait for someone to catch up with him so he can get a pass off. He's not gonna play into the offense, and if like the jumper is there, he's gonna take the shot or go to the basket. That's not his game.
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna finish. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, bro, Tyrese, if you ever try to flex that gold medal, I'm gonna lose it on this pod. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna slander you so bad. You're gonna personally want to fight me. You're gonna personally want to fight me, bro. And don't even try to send your goons either, bro. Don't even try to do that. Don't even try to. This is the pandemic.
Gonna send the bunnies
I'll put a price
on
your head. I'll put a price on your head.
Hey, white Vans or white bunnies? You decide, Dave.
I'm saying.
Hey, Dave, which register you gonna get? You gonna get deep or raspy? Oh, that sounded crazy.
That sounded crazy, dog.
I don't know if I should answer that.
Hey, yo. With that, everyone, we got my boy BT, C-Note, Dave. Shout out to our special guests, Allyn and Trav. Hey, yo, this is Sabbath 4. We be wildin', but we out, y'all. I can't.
Hey, yo.
We go to deep, son.
All the smoke.
Oh, no.